Yeah, I'm audible to you. Yeah, Rajesh, I'm audible to you. Yeah, Rajesh, I'm audible to you.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great, fine. So let's start our first class today. Huh?
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm going to be talking about that MasterCAM. On that demo, basically, I have given you that basic brief about that software. Huh?
Okay, sir.
So I'm just my screen is already shared. It's visible now.
Yes, sir. Possible,
Oh,
but okay, sir. Okay.
okay, great. So actually, this is your MasterCAM basically 2025. First of all, that important part is going to be that you need to know about that software. Okay. So it's basically a computer-aided manufacturing tool. Okay. And in this, basically, we will go through that milling and turning and drill operations. Okay. So approximately we are going to take 15 to 20 days to complete that course. Okay.
Okay.
And the finest thing is that we are going to explain that interface today, and maybe you are having that software with you.
Yes, sir. I have.
You have. Okay. So you are using that crack
Yes.
tool, or you are using that from the.
Cracks, sir. Done by center aid.
Okay. That crack tool is
Yes,
installed.
Ajit sir given. Yes.
Okay, great. So that software is with you, and there is no need of that installation help. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. No need.
Great. Okay. So today now I'm going to be explaining that interface of MasterCam, and we will try
Okay.
to understand the tool paths. Okay, these are the tool paths. This basically is going to be very
Okay.
important. These tools we can see over here. Okay, which are visible. So
Okay,
whenever
sir.
we start our tool, no, we need to be very accurate towards that units and that software settings. Okay. So where we are going to do
Okay.
that settings, if see this basically, when you can see this toolpath icons, no, these are very large in size, so we can see them
Yes, sir.
very, visibility is quite good. So I have done it. Otherwise these are going to be the small icon, how we are going to do that, and even how we are going to change the units. Default that units are going to be in mm. Okay, right now if you can see on that right side, that is basically that units are in mm. So what we have to do
Okay.
is, when you are going to go to that file, no, you will get an
Okay.
last way, you will get an option.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in this options, you will go to that option itself. Okay, last there is an option available over here. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
here actually there is a large icon that I have checked. Okay, so if I'm
Yes, sir.
going to uncheck it and do it, okay, no, that icons are going to come in that original size that are very small. Okay, now you can see.
Okay, sir.
So if I'm going back to that options, and if I want to change the icon size, no, I'll go in that and just click on that enlarge.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
and here basically your interface colors are there. Okay, that is that white interface and blue. This is your blue and this is the white interface. So you can change from here. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
and after that there are other settings over here. You can basically customize the ribbons and quick toolbars. So I'm going to tell you, you can add basically how many things you want to add over here. You can just add from this side. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
so this is basically the basic settings we need to understand about the software. Okay,
Yes.
so here if I
Yes,
have
sir.
done that enlarge, no, that large shape, you will do okay, that size is going to increase.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here when we talk about this toolbar, here you can see that home tab is going to be there. These are basically wireframe surfaces, these are tabs, and these are ribbons. Okay,
Okay.
and here basically if we talk about wireframe, no, here you can draw, or you can say it is going to be the part of sketch where you can create any of the geometries. And this solid basically is the solid modeling. Okay, we can convert those sketches into solid modeling. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and the most important part when we talk about CAM software, it's going to be regarding the machining. Okay, So here
Yeah.
the most important two things are going to be there. One is machining.
Yes.
Machine tab is going to be very important, where all the machine parameters are going to be there. Sorry, the machines are going to be there, where you are going to select the machine, and after that you are going to work on the different machines. Just like we have that milling, lathe, and we have mill and turn for multi-axis, and in mill you can itself find out the drill operations also. Okay, that is your mill tool managers also. This is your job setups. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that we will do during the operations. Okay, and
Okay.
simulator is basically to verify and simulate the machining operations. You can see virtually how the tool is going to orient. After
Okay.
G1 is basically your create an ANSI files. Basically, it's going to be your post process. Okay, where you are going to get your G codes and M codes. So I think so that you have a tool already given to you. In that, you will be able to generate that program after the completion of the operation. But mine one is basically the original one. I have basically got it from that website of MasterCAM. So at that end, I am not going to be able to generate that part program, but you will be able to do. Okay.
I also tried, sir,
It's creating
yesterday
some
or
problem.
previously for generating a NC code,
Okay, so
but
don't
I'm not
worry,
able to
don't
implement.
worry. Anytime what we are going to do, I am going to be basically on that Google Meet. No, you can
Okay.
share your screen, and I'll check whether we have done something wrong while running that machine setup or not. Otherwise, in that crack tools, that basically, or that tools which are original, no, these basically are going to work. Okay, maybe
Okay.
some operation you have performed, maybe there is going to be some error doing something. Okay, so we will check
Okay.
that, don't worry. And the last
Okay.
one that is very important, that is your view bar. Okay, view bar
Okay.
basically, first of all, the important thing is just like when we use the modeling softwares, no, that different type of views, orthographic
Yes.
projections like front view, top view, side views, all the things you can click here and play. Okay, and this
Okay.
is basically we say fit. If your window basically is like your component is gone somewhere in some other corner, so you can click here, and that basically is going to be in front of you.
Okay.
So this is basically your fit window, and these are basically that zoom options. You can zoom your components, and even if you are going to right click on this working plane, no, here they are going to be playing like this also. Here also, if you are going to click, that planes are going to work. These all
Okay.
zoom tools are available over here. Okay,
Okay.
and even if you have created something and if you want to delete something, you can select and delete it from here. And
Okay.
last one, just like I told you, you can analyze the distance. So here also that option is given. You can just click on that analyze distance, and you can check the distance of a line, or you can measure the component size. Okay,
Okay.
so here that other options are also available. So you can basically give the center line or a reference line or anything. Okay, so
Okay.
this is basically that right click and you can play. These are also basically that view and other selection toolbars. We are going to talk about them also in future. Okay, when we will
Okay.
start doing those things. And this one is going to be very important. Okay, this is your toolpath maximum when we are going to generate, and below this whatever that work we are going to do here, no, is going to be visible over here. That is basically, you can say, the model tree. Okay, that operations we are going to perform, these are going to be visible over here, and we can edit those operations after right clicking, or we can change those operations. Okay,
Okay.
and now you can basically increase this basically, and change the settings like that. Okay, you can move those things. And here also there are basically different view options. Okay, so you can lock and do
Okay.
a lot of things from here. I'm going to discuss this also. This is going to be also the part of the training. Okay, so first of
Okay.
all, the important thing when we discuss about that was that interface. We will generate a small program that we did on that same day. Okay, but that was not
Okay.
done, that material didn't cut. Okay, I kept that tool away from that job. So today we are going to
Okay.
perform it like in a right way. Okay, so I'm just moving again to that wireframe. Okay, this is your wireframe. Wireframe basically any of the geometries you want to create. So first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to perform 2D operations. Okay, We are going to
Okay.
create a block, and after that we are going to do, and I'll take that same face milling operation so that you can practice by your own on that first day. Okay, so we are
Okay.
going to create that face milling operation on a rectangular block. Okay, so
Okay.
I'll just pick that rectangle. And one more thing, if you feel like that my speed is little faster or something like that, you can let me know about it. Okay, so I'll
Okay.
be walking according.
Okay.
So
Okay. I will.
here basically I'm picking that rectangle command. Okay. After picking that rectangle command, you will see that properties of rectangles are going to come on that left side. Okay.
Okay.
Now here that options are given. One is your width and your height. You can directly write also. Okay, you can write like if I want to define the parameters over here, just like I want to give 12.7, anything. 12.7 is basically the width, and 12.7 is my height also. 12.7. Just give me a second. So what we have done, that you can define the different shapes also. I have to do it 12.7. Okay, I have taken this. Now when we do in that 3D softwares, no, when we talk about rectangle, so we maximally use that center rectangles, no, so that our geometry is in symmetry. So here this anchor to the center is the same thing. Okay, you need to click this, and after that I have already given the size. You just need to go and click on the coordinate where your x is 0, y is 0, and z is 0. So just click
Okay.
on this. Your rectangle is created. Okay, and that size
Yes,
is
sir.
12.7 and 12.7. And I'll just
Yes.
do it OK. So you can use your scroll basically to zoom in and zoom out. Okay, you can use that
Okay.
scroll for that zoom in, zoom out, and now we can see that rectangle is created. Now that simple way, I'll go for that machining. Okay, I'll go for
Okay,
that
sir.
machining, and then we will go for milling. If you want to perform any milling operation, you need to go on milling and then click on the default. You will be in the toolpath area of mill. Above you can see here on the above the toolpath that mill is written. Okay, so
Okay.
under this basically we are going to have the 2D operations, we are going to have the 3D operations and multi-axis and stock. Okay, so this can be done. Now you can see here a model tree is created. When we clicked below that, basically nothing was there. Now when we selected our machine, no, things are right now over here. So when you are going to click on that properties tab,
Okay,
there is
sir.
a plus there. You need to just check out that, and you will get these files, tool settings, and stock setting over here. Stock is basically your raw material settings. Okay, so in
Okay.
that case, just you need to double click on that, or you are going to click that tab is going to work. Okay, so you can see now
Okay, sir.
that stock setup is on. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
after opening that stock setup, you need to recognize that what type of geometry is yours. Is it cylindrical, is it rectangular?
Hello.
So according to
Okay.
that we are going to make our block. So right now we
Okay.
have a rectangular block.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll click on this solid one, rectangular, and after that what he is saying is above you can see that you can control A also is going to help you to select all the component. Okay, and even you can click
Okay.
one by one. If you want to select it one by one, you can do that also. Multiple selections are going to happen, but if I'm going to press Ctrl A, that complete component
Okay.
is select. Okay, it's selected. I just pressed Ctrl A, and after that selecting, you will see here it is asking and selection.
Yes, sir.
Before you are not going to do this and selection, you will not able to give the height, or you can say that height at Z direction. So just click on
Okay.
that and selection. Now you can see automatically that things come here on that rectangular block. It's asking about the height. So I can give it like 20 mm or whatever that size you want to give over here. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
that is basically your block height. Okay, just I just want to give it like 30 mm, so you can just click here 30, or you want to give 50, whatever that height you want to give, you can give. So just give it
Okay.
that size, and if you are going to right click over here and do that isometric, no, you will get that slider
Okay.
height. So it's quite bigger one, so we will reduce that size by 20. 20 mm.
Okay.
Okay, because it
Okay.
is in mm. If you want to do little more or less, you can do that also. Okay, and you can see this is under the plane. Basically, when we were creating these planes, you can change the directions also. Okay, you can
Okay.
change the direction, and even below you can see there is a library for material. You want to assign some material. Default that aluminium is assigned, and that alloy is 2024.
Okay.
If you want to change that, you want to select the material, you can click here. Default is aluminium. Above you can see basically there is a library also. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if I'm going to drag this now, you will able to see these all materials over here. Cast iron, all the materials are there. Whatever your casting is, you can give that material even you can, because it's going to be important now. If you are scientifically doing, so you need to assign that material. And even just like if I don't want to assign this material, default material is there. Okay, just you can edit the material also, properties.
Okay.
You will get that minimum one, but these are going to be like basic properties like density and hardness. That is the most important thing when we talk about a tool, job. So here you can see your group is also available, so you can change from here. So this was that material you can assign. Default that aluminium is already assigned to it. So whatever that height you want to give, you can give that height to that job, and after that just click OK. It will return back to its view. The raw materials is assigned to it. Older versions where when you are going to work, you will see that it's going to show you in that isometric, it is going to show you the raw material, stock material also. So we have created a stock also of 20 mm. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So need to perform that operation like I told you, we are going to do a simple facing operation today. Okay. So just click on that face. This is your 2D operation. Just click on that. Okay. Now what is asking about the wireframe chaining. Okay. Here also you can select. You need to click on the line, whatever that selections you want to do. So I'll just click here. So you can see that direction is okay for me. Okay. It's a clockwise direction. If it is basically on that another side, no, and if you want to change the direction, what we need to do is here you can see that reverse direction below. Okay. It is a reverse direction. You will click here, it will come this side. Again, I am going to click, it will come back to that. Okay. So there are other things also. We are going to explain those things also. So here we have selected a chain via which that facing is going to be, operation is going to be performed.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
This wireframe chaining, that window, we have C plane and 3D is there. We need to give 3D or C plane. Whatever you want, or it will be automatically come 3D.
No. It totally going to depend that whatever that you have given that raw material, we are given that height.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's why automatically that has picked. Okay, we don't need to change, it will pick automatically, because obviously we are going to perform any operation that is not going to be like we are going to perform on a simple lines. Okay, so for that we need to only have a rectangle to perform on. I have taken that raw material, so it has taken 3D.
Okay.
So just do it. Okay. After that you will see that finish operation is going to open.
Yes, sir.
So finishing operation is open. So what we are going to do here is, we are going to, first of all, the important point is selection of tool. So in the tool path now you can see these are different type of operation it is showing. Okay. Yes, right, sir. Now default facing is selected. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the chain I have given over there, you can give from here also. Okay. That selections can be done from here, but we have already done this tool path type. Okay. In the previous operations. So need to go on that tool. Okay, so tool is going to be very important. So when we are going to the tool, we need to have to filter the tool. Okay, first thing. So by this you can filter the tool. So you will get this, first of all, automatically you will get that face mill is selected. Okay, so you can just select this and just click on this tool. So after selecting that, because if I would have not selected also, no, default you are going to get that flat end mill tool. Okay, and the diameter is 20 mm. Or 20 mm is quite high because my geometry is quite small. Okay, so you can change the size from here. The diameter is going to be important. According to that, length is going to be decided. Okay, so we are going to give only the 6 mm tool or 4 mm tool, whatever you want. Okay, and if you want to not do it from there, there is a library of tool also. Okay, so you can click on that library. So you can click on.
One more thing.
Yeah.
We have selected the face mill tool.
Yeah, this is a flat end mill.
But flat end mill we have selected, sir, face end mill.
Yeah, no, it's a flat end mill. Default flat end mill app.
But we have selected the face milling to cutter.
Yeah, of course. So that's why
it shows flat end mill.
Yeah, you can go see flat end mill is there, and when we talk about that another ones, no, you can go below. And that's why I was telling you that another option basically how to bring those tools, no. That face mill we have taken. Okay, that is basically that cutter type of cutter we have taken. And here you can go in that library and you can see here that I'm going to click on that tool, and after that below that you will go, no, this one you will see these are basically that types of tools. You can just increase their size or decrease according to the space. Okay, I'm just increasing so that you can see here.
I'm asking is, sorry sir, can I ask you?
Yeah.
We'll go to that library also again, sir.
Yeah, we can go there, and this basically is going to be your different type of tools opened over here. These are sizes and diameters. If you want to see that, I'll just come back to that domain and show you. This is that filter.
Yes, sir.
This is
yes, it shows a face mill.
Yeah, it's a face mill.
But it will show flat end mill.
Yeah, it will show flat mill.
Okay. How, sir? Face mill is different compared to flat end mill.
Basically, when we talk about that cutter, no?
Yes, sir.
If you are going to see these parameters below, see, major thing is when you choosing the tools, you are going to have ball or flat mill or end mill. Okay. They have given that flat. Basically, if you will go in that other software, it's going to only show end mill. Okay.
We have selected face mill. Why is it showing a flat end mill? I am asking that.
No, that is only that name detected by it. That is only that name it's showing different. Otherwise, if you see these parameters, no, over here.
Okay, sir.
These parameters basically are going to be, see, that corner radius basically is going to be 0. But other things are going to be the tool is flat from below. That is your face mill. Okay. That fluids are going to be there, but the tool is flat from the lower side. And face milling ke liye basically we are going to require that type of tool. Cutters are going to be that above sections, but below that fluids are not going to be there. Okay.
Okay.
So that is basically that name selections. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just click on this library.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Whatever the tool you want, you can go it from over here also. These are basically drill tools, sport drill tools, and below you will go, you will get these hand mills and other tools also. All the tools are present.
Okay, sir.
Can you see this? Flat hand mills.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And if we are going to just click on this both, all the tools are going to appear over here. So this is going to be the best way you can see here. You can just increase that size, you can see here. You can see here, these are basically your flat hand mills, ball hand mills for that finish operations. These are going to be round in shape. So these are basically, and after that, that specifications or that size you are going to give, no, that is going to be very important.
Okay.
So here just like that sizes are there. If you want to pick that diameter from here, no, you can pick it from here also. And mill 4 mm. You can click over here. You will see that tool is added over here. Can you see now?
Yes.
That reference number of the tool is there and the tool is added. And if I am going to do it okay now, you can see here, just if you are going to do okay, that is going to end. But there are going to be like multiple tools if you are going to add. So I have taken 4 mm dia tool. Now the most important thing is going to be the cutting parameters. Okay. So when we say that cutting methods, no, that is the movement of tool. Cutting method is going to be that movement of the tool. So here you can see one way means it's going to come one direction. It's going to cut only in one direction, and it's going to be away from the job in coming direction. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In one direction only it is going to cut. When it is going to come back, it is not going to cut the material. But here when we talk about zigzag, no, zigzag is like it's going to be cutting both sides, while coming also and while going also.
Okay.
Now these are another basically one pass. You can see these are going to be that movement like this. Okay, it's going to move like this. And last one is the dynamic one. This is going to move like this. These are basically that orientations and movement of the tool. Okay. So right now I'm going to take zigzag for my particular problem. It is basically a face milling. Okay.
Okay.
After that, we have another specifications we are going to discuss. So here the most important thing is going to be the stock to leave on the floor. So I don't want to leave any stock, so you can keep it 0. Stock is basically the raw material for finish operation.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to leave that. Now this is your auto angle, that is that movements that need to be on, because I am using that zigzag. After that, when you talk about that move between cuts, okay, so it is linear right now. Linear is like straight lines. So we need to do high speed loops for my particular operation. Right now for my operation, high speed loops are going to be fine. Okay. So two things are done.
What will happen, sir?
High speed loops basically is going to be that quick operations, and your NC program will generate quickly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that one thing over here when we were talking about, one thing we have done, that is your cutting method we have changed. After that we have given the auto angle, whatever that angle is, that machining parameters are going to decide, and that stock we have not left, we have given 0, we have not given for that finish operation. In this itself we are going to do. After that, the cutting depth is going to be important. To give the cutting depth for my particular job, we need to understand that what is the size of my component. What is my size of that component? 20 mm was the height, or you can say in Z direction we have given the 20 mm height. So here what we are going to do is, first of all, maximum rough step. Okay, that maximum rough step is going to be important. So what we are going to give here is 1.27. For according to my geometry I am giving 1.27, and after that this is number of cuts, that is 1. After that, step. Okay, step is basically going to be like we need to finish the steps. Okay, number of cuts it's showing me, so you need to define that number of cuts. So you can give it like 0.125 from here. These parameters are going to be given by the company to you. Okay, whatever that particular operations you are going to perform, that will be given by the company to you. Here we need to define it like 0.127 I am giving. Okay, second thing, you need to be very close that the tool need to be down. Okay, keep the tool down. You need to check this. That basically was happening. Now two things were happened when that tool was away from the job. One was keep tool down, and another was the link parameter. If you can see here, link parameter clearance is there, automatically it has taken. Okay, so first thing is going to be, I am going to be working on absolute. Okay, so just click on those all absolute values, and the most important thing is going to be your depth of cut. Okay, so what we need to define, obviously we need to give it in minus. Okay, first thing, take care of that, you need to give it in minus. Okay, just like I am giving that maximum on like 3.175. virtually we are doing, तो कोई ज़्यादा issue नहीं है, otherwise it need to be lesser side, like 0.01 or 0.1, that is going to be the maximum one. So here after defining these all values, no, you need to define the number of cuts also. So you can change the values if you want to change that depth of cut also. If you want to change like number of cuts, I want like 2. These are numbers. As much numbers you are going to do, that tool is going to cut that material. Okay, and it's going to move like minus 3.127 material. It's going to cut continuously. So here only what I have changed, the depth of cut, and after that just you can go with that checkout. Okay, you can just click over here. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Right click and you can just click on that isometric once. Okay. So here when we have moved to this part now, the tool is quite very away. Can you see? I have given that.
Yes, yes.
I have given that,
yes,
and it's showing now that it's going to cut the material. It's under the block. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can see here whatever we are doing, no, everything is coming over here. Now
Yes.
I have completed my face milling operation, but if I want to change something, okay, that is going
Yes.
to be very important. If you want to edit any of that your program or your machining parameters, you need to click on parameters.
Okay.
Below the facing operations, there is a parameter. You just need to click on this. You'll come back to that area. So whatever you have done, you can change those things from here anytime. Just like if some reference issues happened or that machine showed some errors, that I have given some wrong parameters or tool diameter, you can change. So I'll just do it okay from here. Now you need to understand the tool path. Okay, I'll just tell you that important one. After that, in that next class, complete tool path I am going to tell you. Okay. This is basically the first thing, that is select all operations. So see, if you have multiple operations, it's only a face milling, it can be in sport face also. Inside it we need to cut that material from inside, some sport is there. Okay, so
okay,
what is going to happen if you want to select all the operation in one time? No, you need to click on select all operations. Okay, and
okay.
next one is like select all dirty operations. You need to understand what is dirty operations. Dirty operations is basically whatever, basically if I have done some changes in the machining operations or my tool, so basically there is going to be here that question mark, or that will be in red mark. Okay, because
Okay.
we have changed that operation, so that dirty mark is going to be there. So after, if there is that changes we have done, we have to click on regenerate all the selected operations. Regenerated means that whatever you have performed, no, if there is a dirty operation, it will again refresh your operation. Okay, it will refresh and you will be able to do the machining. Okay, I'll not go too much inside that. So today what we are going to use, we are going to only use the select all operations.
Okay.
Just click on that. After selecting, you can see now that face operation is selected. Okay, it's gray in color now, it's selected, tick mark is also there. Yeah. After that, what we need to do, there is an operation, there is a tool here which is verify selected operations.
Okay.
Okay, and before that there is another one, that is backplot. Backplot is something basically only in 2D wireframe you will be able to see the simulation. Okay, in 2D you will not see that that material is cutting over there. Okay, 3D mein nahi rahega, it will be only in 2D. So I'll show you in that next class that part also. Before that we are only going to verify. Okay, verify means you will move to that 3D machining. You just need to click here, and if any error is going to be there, if you have done anything wrong during that machine selections, it's not going to come. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see we have that component, and obviously that job is also there, and the tool of 4mm is also there. Okay.
Okay.
So right now what we need to do, just we want to check how it's going to cut the material, and after that we can do the changes also. I'm just increasing the size of that job so that we can see. I'm reducing the speed, and after that you need to just play. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So that number of cuts I have given, it's going to do that much size only. Okay, so it has cut.
Okay,
you can see basically that block and material, that height has been, yeah, you were saying something?
So depth of cut, number of pass, I think we are going to correct. Am I correct?
Yeah, of course, of course.
But it will take 3 pass, I think. Am I correct?
Yeah, I have only
3 or 4.
I have taken that 3 passes. So you can change that basically, just like I can just give me a second, huh? Just give me a second.